everybody!
Hello!
Welcome! We're Holly and Anita.
Yep.
What is today?
Happy July 4th.
Woohoo! It's the 4th of July!
Oh my goodness. And we are dressed for the occasion here.
Yes.
We got
Stars and
stars
stripes.
and stripes.
I'm wearing my sparkly pineapples to welcome you.
Yeah. Well, you were singing earlier.
I
That
was.
good, but
You're a grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave.
There.
You're the anthem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave.
Yep.
Yep.
All of the above. It's
Happy
all good.
4th, wishing you fireworks and happy times today. Hope you're enjoying your holiday. Those of you in the U.S.
In the U.S., yep.
Yeah, so this is Flosstube number 35 for us. And here we are, back again.
I know. I'm on a holiday. We're yay together.
Yes.
After this, I get to go and spend time with my grandson. And,
Lucky girl.
Pretty much our fireworks are over.
They won't be in the neighborhood. They've been going on every night.
The neighborhoods, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of the communities here will have fireworks
Over the weekend.
July 3rd, yesterday, and
Or,
it's all good.
yeah, like on Saturday before or whatever. So, yeah.
Yep.
I've been listening to them every night around. I'm surrounded by fireworks shooters. So.
And I'm out in the country, and we can
Yeah.
hear it.
Yeah.
So
Probably from right over here.
probably.
Oh, how far? How far is it from your house to my house? Is it even
the
2
crow
miles?
Flies. Yeah.
I don't even think it's 2 miles. Is it maybe?
Yeah. If you could just do a straight shot, yeah, probably 2 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Close. But it's my neighborhood.
Yeah, so no, it's been a great day. So.
It has been. We're excited to be together. Yeah. We've got big things happening for us in the next few days. Within the week.
Entering my new decade with, yeah.
Yeah?
I don't know how to put it.
A faulty gallbladder.
Yeah. That's about it. So I've got a medical team who claims it needs to come out, and kept providing me with evidence to that fact. And I finally said, okay, and yeah, tomorrow. I'm like, what? I need time to worry about it first.
No.
Like so. I'm just a deer in headlights right now. So having quite a few Botox moments where I just and hold. But yeah, they know what they're saying.
They do. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. She doesn't even know. You do not even know how much better you're going to feel. I really believe that. She's going to feel so much better.
We'll see.
So it's great. Tomorrow. And then I get to have surgery too because, we do things together. Mine's been planned for a while.
What, Shine, Sparkle, and Surgery.
Right. That's us. Mine's on Monday and Tuesday of next week. Both. I am having both of my knees replaced. And I know that I am young for that, but I have really bad arthritis. And I've been dealing with pain for a really long time and walking around like an old lady. And I'm just not old enough for that yet. So, getting those knees.
Monday and Tuesday.
Left one on Monday, right one on Tuesday.
Right.
We're feeling all the anxious things. A lot of anxiety here. So we're trying to keep it really happy.
Yeah, moving on.
Right? Yeah, it's just like, okay, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. So, anyway, if you're a prayer, we would be grateful for your prayers, for your thoughts for us. We are, yeah.
And so that takes care of July.
Right?
So we don't know when we'll tape next.
We're not sure.
That's why we were determined to get together today.
Yes.
And kind of give everybody an update.
Yes, because
Yep.
we're just not sure. I'm anticipating an incredible amount of pain for me. So I've heard the first 2 weeks, the first month can be really rough. So yeah, hopefully we'll be back to you in a month and I'll be like, you guys, I'm doing awesome. Rolling around with my walker. You should see the geriatric supplies when you enter my house.
Oh my.
Got a walker, I have a cane.
You're ready.
I have a shower chair. Thankful for my mom and stepdad who've walked this road before.
Right.
Yeah. So I've got good help and support. And you have support and help too.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I can't do enough. So I haven't been able, it's just, yeah. You've been talking about it for quite a while, but all of a sudden now it's like, Monday? What do you mean Monday?
know.
You know, it just, all of a sudden that time has just,
Yeah.
and it's here.
And you're like, uh-oh. And we kind of like to say, okay, back up the train.
Right.
We're not ready for this. What have we done?
I think I changed my mind. Run away.
Which is precisely why I'm getting them both done at the same time, because I know me. Because I know it's going to be bad. I already know this ahead of time, and I'm like, if I do one and it's going to be bad, I'm going to be like, forget it. I will run the other direction for the second one, and they both need to be done. So let's just knock it out.
So
Let's do it.
So
Right?
yeah,
We're tough.
July.
We can do it.
And then, and then the other news we had is that we both have changed our Instagram names. At one time when we first began, we had one common site that we both shared,
Yep.
shine.sparkle.stitch, and we both would respond and write on it and things. And a few people said, how does that work? You know, and so at one point I started a second site, Sparkle Stitcher, and then maybe a month ago,
Yeah.
just came together, and so our new sites, so the original Shine Sparkle Stitch is now Shine Sparkle Holly, and Sparkle Stitcher is now Shine Sparkle Anita.
We just thought that would be easier for people to find us.
Right.
And yeah, then you know who you're talking to specifically, and it just makes it really clear. So yeah, so that's been fun.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to post more often.
Yes.
Yes.
And taping more often.
Yes.
Taping
yes.
more often. And while we're on the topic, we don't monetize
No.
also. So if you do have ads pop up or something,
That's not us.
just know it's YouTube
Yeah.
and not us.
Yeah.
So
Not us.
all right.
Right.
So moving on, we have been stitching. So we have some really nice whips to show.
Yes.
All right, you want to?
I'm very excited.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what you have because she has a surprise to show me that I don't know about. Because I surprised her with something I started.
Exactly. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
my first whip is Sweet Summer Come Again. And this is one of my birthday starts. And here we are.
Look how pretty
That's
that
where we're
is.
at. So I've changed one of the colors from
Aztec red.
what we say were Aztec Red to Classic Colorworks, maybe clay pot. So that's why I have that more pinkish color in there. But this is a fun one to work on. I'm having a hard time putting it down.
Super cute. I have it too, and it's in my stack of to starts.
So my second small start is Love by Carriage House Sampling, and it is itty bitty.
It's so cute.
It is teeny tiny. And
But look at that strawberry.
And that's all I'm at.
Hey,
That's it.
it's a start, and it's adorable.
It's a lot of fun. And then, let's see. So, a Tour de France started. Stage 4 was today.
Oh.
So I moved a project from my Loire bag. This is where I lived for 3 years. The Loire Valley is where Orléans is, and we lived in a suburb of Orléans. So when I found this fabric, I couldn't believe it, and my daughter made the bag for me. But it got switched to my tour bag.
That is so cool. Look at that. She even has a Tour de France bag. I mean, seriously.
Had to do it.
How cool is that?
So I, instead of starting something new, I pulled out a whip from June 2020. I started it. And then we all know, I don't know, I just lost my focus and it got kind of dug down into a pile. So this is Juillet by Le Bonheur des Dames, and that means July, which is appropriate.
So cute.
And my husband had got this for me on a business trip, and so I am working. Here we are. And there's a lot of blending, and so I'm actually on a part here now. I'm working on this part right here.
Awesome.
So when I watch the tour, that's what I'm working on.
Oh, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love that one. That's perfect to do a French piece.
Mm-hmm. So,
Love it.
and then, oh,
Love this bag.
isn't that the cutest?
So cute.
Ah, okay, so,
Ah!
so here's the thing.
Yeah.
My house that we live in now, we love it. Love it, but we don't really have walls. Like, very few walls to hang things on.
It's very nicely open.
It's
You have a lot of open
It's very
space.
open.
Yeah.
And so, like, all my cross stitch is hung in a spare bedroom that nobody goes in because there's a wall there. Like, I don't even know. Like, even my bedroom, there's a TV and there's an armoire and there's windows and, you know, yeah. And I don't, yeah. So anyway, so my next home, I don't know if it will come with a coffee bar or I build the house around my coffee bar. But there will be a coffee bar. So I decided to start Ye Old Coffee House.
What? This is the surprise,
so this
right?
is from the June 2004 issue of Just Cross Stitch.
How cute is that?
So what happens here though is the date on the house you'll see is 1773, which coincides with the Boston Tea Party and the Tea Act. And so I looked it up, and the first coffee house that was opened in Boston was in 1689. So I'm going to put 1689 there. And it was called the London Coffee House, and it quickly was changed to the American Coffee House. Now, I get all my information from the internet. So somebody let me know if that's incorrect before I stitch the date on there.
Who's the designer? Is it Little House?
Yeah.
I wondered. Little House Needleworks. It looks like their
It
style.
is. Yep.
It's super cute.
Diane Williams of Little House Needleworks.
Cute. I have never seen that
And
before.
the old coffee house serving the official beverage of the colonies. It is just the cutest
That's
thing.
so darling.
So, let's see.
Well, that's a beautiful
Let me
piece of
just
fabric,
see.
Anita.
Yeah.
Plenty to wipe your tears.
Yeah. So this is a fabric by, it's 36 count antique lace by Seraphim.
I love it. It's beautiful.
And I like it because it looks like it has like coffee stains
Yeah,
on
it totally does.
And so in this corner,
this
And
corner.
this is the width of the design.
No.
This is the width
No.
of the design.
Okay, what count is this again?
I'm prepared here.
I'm prepared here. You were committed.
This is 36 count.
Giant piece of it.
Where'd it go? There it is.
Oh my goodness, that is so cute. That's gonna be darling.
So,
Okay, I love it. But you've got a lot of fabric there to
I
use
do.
for other
So,
coffee
right.
bar projects.
So that is my plan. Is
I
that
love
all my coffee projects will go on my fabric that kind of reminds me of like some coffee staining.
Mm-hmm.
And so they'll all somewhat coordinate, but different designers.
Yeah,
But that's the plan.
I love it.
And
Love
so
the design.
That's the bag.
I love seeing something I've never seen before.
Well, you started it. She started working on a project. I'm like, where did that come from? What? You know, well.
She didn't remember I had
And
it.
so I said, okay, I'm going to get you back on that one. I'm going to start something very unusual as well.
I love it.
So,
Okay.
and so that is
The conclusion.
what I'm working on right now.
Okay.
And one more thing really quick that I want to share is my project bags. My goal is to have a stack of empty bags.
Mm.
And so I don't load all my bags with projects. And so when I finish a project, I find that joy that like, oh, I get to empty this out. And then it goes into the pile of empty project bags. So when I do start something, I can go through that little stack and then pull a bag and start it. Now
Like
I
it.
do have bags like this one, which will hold all my coffee patterns. I have a bag that holds all my deer patterns. Another one that will, when I get it finished, will hold all my robin
Oh, yeah.
patterns. But I think I just do
Yeah.
the concept of project bags a little bit differently than a lot of people do. So
I like it.
I don't know if you want to share, if you have any ideas, but how
I love
you
it.
use your project bags. But I was initially loading the bags as I was purchasing them. And it just got to be so much.
Yeah.
And then I came up with this method a few years ago, and it just works for me. So at any given time, I might have maybe, 10 bags, maybe 10 projects that are bagged. And then, yeah.
It's less overwhelming that way. I like it.
So what have you been working on?
Well, let's see here. I am very excited to show you what I've been working on. The one that I surprised Anita with, because I've got some finishes to show. I'm so excited. But the one that I surprised her with, that she was like, "What? I didn't know you had this." I've had it for a long time. Where Liberty Dwells with Thy Needle and Thread. Brenda Gervais. I love this. I saw someone on Instagram working on this, and I was like, "Oh, I have that!" And so I grabbed it, and I just started going crazy with it. Look at how much I've done since I last spoke with you, and I've finished stuff. How great! So yes, this is the Quilt Star one. I don't remember what its official name is, but I started with this one, but I intend to do this one as well. This fabric is 40 count sand by Picture This Plus, and I changed my red to the Luscious Weeks Dye Works. What's it called? All of a sudden I'm blanking.
Turkish red.
Yeah, Turkish red. I mean, seriously, it's delicious. It is a delicious
That is
color.
one of both of our go-tos.
Oh my goodness. I'm just in seventh heaven with Turkish red. It's just, I love that red. I love Brenda you know, like this is probably a little more primitive. And she kind of leans toward more orangey reds, which is great. Orange is my least favorite color. I'm just gonna tell you, it just is. And I really love a true red, so I went hardcore.
Yeah.
Turkish red.
Well, and it's interesting, when this pattern first came out, I thought, oh, I'll never do it because I don't know how to quilt. I thought this was a quilted finish.
Yeah.
It's not. No. That is all stitched.
Yeah, all of it.
And it's just stunning.
It is so much fun. Mm-hmm. And then I changed, I've done more than one color change. I did cayenne for the red in the flag, and it will also be in the door of the house. And then the star, these little stars, and the windows were, I can't remember the call for it. I don't have the pattern over here with me, just the picture. But it was more of like a khaki color, and I wanted it to be a little more kind of a grayish blue, so I used antique pewter instead. So yeah, just changing a few things. Oh, and the house color too. I am using straw bonnet because my parchment was too close to the eggshell that I'm using in the stripes. So I wanted it to be a little different. So yeah, I love it. I'm so excited. It's been very fun to work on, for sure. But then,
and it's really caught your interest. You've been
working
on it.
I've been working on it a lot. But then, so I had mentioned this on Instagram that I would mention in our video, which was about my surgery. We've been participating in Colorado Cross Stitchers camp, stitch camp. And I wanted to start a July piece, but I was like, oh man, I don't know if I'm, I just, there's so much, you go into surgery and there's a lot of unknowns. And we don't know. So I was like, but then I thought, okay, I'll pick something small, one color. I finished it in a day. And then I felt guilty because I was like, shoot, I really kind of busted that out. So it's kind of a whip and a finish. So I'm just going to show you the finished one first. It's Bluebird. Here's my picture. Bluebird by Blackbird Designs. Love, love, love it. Okay. That blue in that picture is so beautiful and vivid and just, The call for is uniform blue. And my uniform blue is just kind of dead. It's just very gray, and it looks so much brighter on the screen.
It does look different
than in
on
person.
The screen,
in person, it's really blah.
It has a lot of gray. This particular skein.
It's
very gray.
Very gray. Oh, fiddle. I brought my blue over here, but I don't see it right now. The one that I'm using is, it's right here. Carrie's Creation Monarch. I just thought it was so pretty and just a brighter blue. And so that's what I chose. And I had this scrap of Cecil fabric from Seraphim. And so, ta-da! There's my finish on 36 count. It's just a sweet, wee little piece. And then I felt guilty that I finished it so fast. And I had a scrap of Lakeside Vintage Homespun that's 32 count, and so I just started stitching it again. So here's the 32 count. You can see the size difference from the 36 to the, it's kind of awkward, isn't it?
Yeah, I can hold one.
Thank you. Yeah. So you can see the size difference. So definitely a little bigger.
Yeah.
But sweet. I just wanted to do it on a different color and see what that looked like. So yeah, very fun.
It's been a lot of fun. Sherry, Colorado Cross Stitcher has Stitch Camp June, July, and August. And so here's my Stitch Camp bag.
Yes, look. So cute. So cute.
And I have not started my my
July piece.
July piece. We'll see. It's Winter Whites by Summer House Stitch Works, and I have not started it.
It's a sweetheart.
But June was fun. Are we segueing into finishes?
Yeah.
June was fun because I was able to finish Chubby Bird by Jeanette Douglas.
Love
And
this.
here he is.
Look it. Doesn't that just melt your heart?
I'm planning to put him in one of those little mini tart tins.
Yeah.
I think that would be really cute.
So perfect. Oh, I love
So that's Stitch Camp.
Yay.
And then the only other finish I have is my second birthday start. And Blossoms is the Rose by Blackbird. And there it is.
Look at that.
So a few color changes, but like it didn't call for so many pink flowers. I don't know.
I love it.
It's changes.
It's
but
changes, but it's beautiful.
it worked out really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I finished mine too, so I can kind of show you in
Oh, yeah.
comparison. I used called for, and mine's on a 32 count even weave, Queen Anne's lace. I think you can kind of see the blotchy green. Yeah,
So that was a
super
lot of
fun.
fun.
It was fun, and I added. I wanted Anita's initial, and so I put there's an A on the one on the pattern because Alma stitched it, and so I put the A, but then I kind of wanted to put my initial too, and then I put a little heart next to the A just to make it personal for Anita's birthday. Yeah, super fun. Any more finishes for you, lady?
Nope.
Okay. Did I show this last time? I don't know. I know I told you about this. This was my June piece.
Cuckoo Kachoo.
Yeah. Cuckoo Kachoo. Cuckoo Bird sampler. Oh my goodness, this was so much fun to stitch. I just absolutely love it. Love, love, love it. It was so much fun. That font is fabulous. I just think it, yeah, the whole thing, it was just a joy. I used Forest Glade was my color. Because when you look at the cover, it looks brown, but it looks green. And it was kind of, I don't know. And
it matches the beads.
It does. It's so the Forest Glade so matches the beads.
Yeah.
So I could understand why the called for was bark, because depending on the colorway that you have of bark, it's a lot of brown, but there is a touch of green in it. But I was kind of led to a deeper green, so I picked Forest Glade. It worked out awesome, and I love it. And then I have another one.
Now this one is beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
It's a lot of stitching.
It is, but I just busted right through this pupper because I loved it so much. It was so much fun to stitch. So much fun. Always Remember by Plum Street. Love it. Really wanted a fabric like this. I really wanted, the called for is Eucalyptus by Fox and Rabbit, and I just love it.
Very green.
Well, but it's
Like a
more
blue-green?
blue.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. And I look at our friend Lisa Smith, Kindred Stitcher, and she used the called for, and it's very blue looking to me. I love it, but I just didn't have a color close enough, and I wasn't going to be satisfied substituting it out with a different blue that I have, and I didn't want to buy a new piece of fabric. So I picked Seraphim. Cecil, which I explained. My dad's name was Cecil. Here's
Look
my
at that. Everything about it.
It is so much fun. I just...
Look at the expressions on the eagles.
I know, aren't they funny? Kind of snarky looking. Cracks us up. Oh, they're so funny. Oh my goodness, this was a joy to stitch. So if you've wanted to, jump in, because it is really, really fun. I couldn't put it down.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, and I used called for colors, except for black was called for some of the poppy centers and for the eyes on the eagles, and I just didn't want to use black. I was like, no, I just stuck with that dark brown throughout. So
Looks so good.
Yeah, thanks. I'm so proud of it.
So I think that is
It for
it.
finishes.
So do you want to go into, well, since we're on finishes, did you want to talk about the Save the Stitches?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So, you know, a store, a thrifty haven of heaven goodness in Osage, Iowa. It's called Shop on State.
Near the Stitchery Nook.
Near the Stitchery Nook. It's amazing. We always find treasure there every time. At least one nugget of treasure.
They're only open on Thursdays, I believe. I think.
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah.
And the first Saturday of every month. And oh my goodness.
We always find goodness.
And so this particular trip recently, we found Stitchy
Yeah.
goodness. But it kind of broke our hearts.
It did.
It was kind of a heartbreaking situation.
It did. We stood there and it was definitely a Save the Stitches moment for both of us because we so value the time the stitcher took to finish these beautiful designs.
Oh my goodness, beautiful and so beautifully stitched. Oh,
so here's one. Oh, let me. So this is the first one I found.
that one is La-di-da.
La-di-da.
That was originally in blues. The flowers are blue. So this stitcher did some color changing. It's beautiful.
And the second one says, come hear the bells. This Christmas day, the Savior rests upon the hay. Come hear the bells this Christmas day and live in his peace, I pray. And we didn't figure this one out. So there.
Isn't that beautiful?
So
Yeah,
really,
we're not sure. So if you know the designer, let us know. We'd love to know.
But,
That is such a sweet design.
So much detail, and the backs are amazing as well.
Yeah, beautiful.
So I'm almost thinking about a project bag for one of these. I think that would be stunning.
Right?
And then the third one I had found in a different area of the store was it's a punch needle, and it's appropriate for today. But there it is. It's huge. It's so big. And it looks like the person at some point had it glued on something and then took it off. But I think this is just beautiful. So I'm so happy I found it. And this will definitely be displayed every year as part of my patriotic.
Yeah, for sure. So beautiful. These pieces that we're showing you, we found hanging. It was like a hanging
Like
hanger.
a hanger?
Like a paint, yeah, with the clippities, and they were all hanging. And so
All together.
This one we just so want to stitch. And so at first we were like, no, because we want to stitch it, but then I was like, no, I can't leave it. I can't leave it. So there's Blessings Be Thine by Blackbird. Noel, which is Brenda Gervais.
Over one.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole thing's over one.
I think it's a 25 count Lugana over one.
Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. And then this one's a La-di-da also, and I don't know the name of this one, but their color choice, so pretty.
This one's so pretty too.
So pretty.
So we took turns.
Yeah.
I chose one, you chose one, I chose one, you chose.
Yeah, it would. I mean, we were just like, what do you really?
We were
love?
not walking away without them.
No, and then Anita throws this Ziploc my way. And I didn't even open it.
I didn't know what was in it. I knew it had little bits of
fabric.
More fabric. Yep.
It had some fabric like this. But then on the other side, more stitches. This is
over one.
Erica Michaels. And yeah, this one's over 1.
Over 1.
And then this one had already had it. The fabric is in there because this was ready to be made into a
pillow.
A pillow.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I know that is because, I mean, it's got the fusible
webbing. What fusible fabric, whatever.
Yeah, the stuff that you iron on the back when you're gonna make it into a pillow, so that the stuff doesn't fall through your fabric or come through, you know. So then we're in a different room, and I see this. Same fabric,
same stitcher.
Yeah. So, right. So we saved all of this. I was like, oh. This had to come home.
We skipped out of there. We were, but it was a mixed, you know.
It was
tugs at your heart, but at the same time, we were just so grateful
that it was us.
That we
came across
it. Yeah,
because
definitely.
We understand the time and value the beauty of the work,
right?
And we'll appreciate it. And so, yeah. That was sad and special at the same time. So, yeah.
So I've got just a few purchases to go over.
Yes.
And the first one is by Hands On Design. N is for narwhal. And to purchase this, you need to go to the website, and all proceeds of this pattern goes to the Special Olympics. Isn't that just adorable?
Go to Kathy Haberman's site, her website. You can download the pattern. 100%.
Yeah, it's just beautiful. And so I'm looking forward. The whole series, the Polar Plunge series, it's so
super cute.
So, yeah.
Yes.
That I had to do that. And then I had shared last time. Did I share this?
I don't think so. Oh, we shared about it, I think, maybe.
Okay, so my husband had picked up this magazine for me and just had some beautiful, beautiful patterns in it. Just share really quick.
Isn't that cute?
I think that is just adorable.
Yeah.
But I went ahead and subscribed. There we go.
Look at that. Is that not the cutest?
Keeps getting messages. So I went ahead and did a subscription.
Yeah.
Well, it was $25 for 2 years, and that includes the Christmas edition. And I'm just so happy that we still have this magazine after losing so many. You know, we've already lost quite a few. So I already received the next issue and have a project earmarked in there as well.
Awesome.
So that for me, and who doesn't like Happy Mail?
Right.
It's just Happy Mail.
It's exciting to get a magazine like that and be like, oh, what's in this one? And it's been around for 40 years. So pretty fantabulous.
Yeah. And then when I was at the Stitchery Nook, I came across this corner gauge. And I picked a clear one, but they had different colors as well, orange, red, and blue, I believe. But it has all their information on it. And I like getting the corner gauges when I go to a new shop. I'm always scouting for them. So this one.
And Liz makes these herself, which is really cool.
So super handy. And I like the fact that this is clear so that I can really look at the variation in the overdyed fabrics, and it works out really well.
Very cool.
What else? Oh, I just came. The timing of this.
Perfect. Love it.
So, Madame Chantilly, celebrate 4th of July. And then to put into my coffee bag, we have the Coffee Bird by Heart and Hand. And we have Coffee First by Little Dove Designs.
So cute. That's such a vintage, vintagey
it's a lot
feel.
of fun.
Very cute. Something I forgot to show you last time that I was like, oh, I forgot to show this, and it's kind of cool. So, when I was in Washington visiting my sister, and we were in Enumclaw, going to various thrift stores, we went to this one called More Pennies from Heaven, and I looked over and saw this. It's a snowman pin kit called Waltzing with Bears. I don't know. Maybe that's the name of the... Yeah, Waltzing with Bears is the name of the company that made it. 25 cents on this. There's an original sticker from Ben Franklin that says $4.49 from who knows when. So the amazing thing in here is that the fabric, the threads, which I think they're over-dyed, it's got fabric, floss, the scarf, and the pin is on the back of it. But what was crazy was I looked at this cover and I went, oh my gosh, I have that at home. Not even joking.
She had it.
I was like, are you serious? No way. I bought this years ago. I don't even remember. Like, I've had this for a super long time. See, it's got the little pin on the back. I know I've worn this like on my coat or I don't know, something. So cute. And I was like, what? Whoever would have thought that I ever would have found this?
Right.
Yeah.
With everything in it.
Yeah. Jumped right out at me. I was like, oh, hello for 25 cents. You're coming home with me because I know how cute you are. I have you. So cool. So that was a really fun find when we were there. Let me see here. Oh, I've just been dying to stitch this. It just makes me happy, and I figured that I need some happy after this surgery coming up.
And you're going to have some recovery time.
Woo!
So.
Yes. So, stitch some happy. Hands-on design. I'm so excited to stitch this. It's stinking adorable. So I got this on our last trip to Stitchery Nook. And then this one too. Like, the moment I saw this, I was like, oh, this is right up my alley. So this, A Classic Christmas by Hands-on Design. Let's see here. This is on hiver. I don't have the great French accent that my buddy does, but I did take French in high school. So this means in winter, and it's by Tralala. So adorable. You know, I'm drawn to all things Holly, and that's her name. I have named her. She is Holly.
Holly.
Yes, and of course the Prairie Schooler Santa, because hello, I love them all. Love them. And then I've just been into strawberries. So this is Strawberry Sweet by Heart and Hand. Just thought that was cute. Just some fun, quick little stitches there. And then I'll show you one more. I got this is Midsummer Night Designs Angel Sampler. And it's just, it's going to be hard. This is old and it's a photograph, but you kind of get an idea, I think.
2008
is the date on this one. So sweet. So I got that. So just kind of it says, I will give thanks to you, O Lord, with all my heart. In the presence of angels, I will sing your praise.
Well, did I just see? Oh, it's kitted. It's the recommended floss is Anchor floss.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Recommended is Anchor, and the original was stitched on 40 count basket weave by Lakeside, which is hard to find anymore. So yeah,
look at how cute. Okay.
Right? And then we discovered. Okay. So
this is so creative.
This is called toweling, I guess. Its official name. If you have gotten the newest fall book by Blackbird Designs that they came out with, they had this skinny little pillow with pumpkins on it on this toweling. And it's just beautiful. I've got it folded in half. It's actually, looks like a towel. So I got some of this because I want to stitch that. And oh, it's just so pretty. I love this stuff. But then
Right.
we're there and
Oh, yeah.
they have this cuteness stitched on this toweling.
Tomato Row.
Tomato Row by October House Fiber Arts. Sorry for the flash. And so they had it stitched on this. So cute. So the reason that I kept it folded was because they just show one. They just kept one.
Right.
You know, it's not long enough for the whole both borders, so it's just one on one side. So
Right.
stinking adorable. So I had to get that pattern, I had to get the toweling, and I had to get
The colors.
the colors because
Look at the cherry tomato. That's my
Right?
favorite
I know.
in that group.
Look at these.
There. Oh,
Isn't that fun? So that is going to be super fun, and it's small. Again, you see where my head kind of is small little things to stitch on. And, you know, Anita and I we've been going through stuff. I've been trying to do a little organizing before this surgery, and she was asking me if anything had popped back out at me. I've actually been hunting for this because I knew I had it, and I just could not find where I put it. So this, I might start this today, even though
it's very patriotic.
it's so patriotic and it's so beautiful, and I loved it from the get-go. It's heartstring samplery, a plant of rapid growth. And so I have had this for quite
And you
some
have
time.
the floss.
And I've got floss
already.
back here. I just need to start it. So that may start today. We'll see.
So, yeah, good segue into plans.
Right. Oops,
Right.
sorry. That's
No,
plan.
it's good. It's good.
That's
So
a plan.
yeah, so our plans.
Recovery.
You know, we'll just keep you all updated.
Lots of physical therapy for me.
I'm just thinking July is, you know, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's all good. It's all good. So much to be grateful for.
So
Feeling very
much.
blessed. So it's all
I'm
good.
Gonna be off work for 3 months. So yeah, hopefully a lot of stitching's gonna happen in that amount of time. Right? Although I have to get up and move. I really appreciate Team Egner and someone else is talking about taking steps or walking before stitching to get some exercise in first, because our craft is very sedentary. And so I'm gonna have to set my timer on my phone, because they want me moving every hour, even if it's just from the living room to the kitchen and back, you know. Just, I gotta keep moving those new parts. There's something about you though that's like, I don't know. I was born with these. I know they're malfunctioning, but I was born with them, and now we're gonna take those out and put some hardware in there. That's not, I wasn't born with that.
Yeah. So
Freaky.
So I don't know when number 36 will get taped.
Yeah.
I'm thinking sometime beginning of August.
Yeah,
Possibly.
we're hopeful. We're very
So-
hopeful.
Yeah. All right. I think that does it.
I think so. We'll probably think of something after the fact,
Right.
but hey.
Well,
so
and then I'll
good.
start my new basket.
Right.
I have a basket I bring over,
Uh-huh.
and now I get to unload that and just start new.
Start fresh.
All right. Well, until we see you again, please remember to
Shine, sparkle, and stitch. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Take care.